Carl Kurtz, owner of the Dakota Inn, Rotskeller. The Dakota Inn was established in 1933. My grandfather came over from Germany in the early 1900s, took up residency in this neighborhood on John R., just north of McNichols. He worked for Ford Motor Company. He was a blacksmith by trade and he was a builder. In 1933, when Prohibition went out, beer, wine, liquor became legal, so he applied for a liquor license and got one. So he bought an old Chinese laundry, which was what he renovated into a bar. By 1938, it was pretty much like you see it now, and hasn't changed in 82 years. And my grandfather established it in 1933. He ran the business for pretty, 25, 30 years, and then my father came into the Dakota Inn. My father ran the business for 45 years, and I came into the business as third generation owner in 1986, and I'm still keeping it going today. My wow factor and my thrill in keeping it going and staying into the city of Detroit is he immigrated here. He came to Detroit, and it's a thrill for me to be able to live out his dream. I mean, he's the one that started it. I'm the one that's keeping it.
Eric Jerome Whitaker. I'm co-owner of Baker's Keyboard Lounge and happy to be the gatekeeper of Baker's.
And I'm Hugh William Smith III, and I'm happy to be in a position where God can help me to steward this great institution.
The history of Baker's started in 1934 with Fannie Mae Baker and her son Clarence taking over and bringing us to this point where John and Juanita took over, and from him, and we are the third set of owners to be here.
Clarence Baker loved jazz music. So what happened was he wedded a sandwich shop, which is food, with great music. And that has been the legacy here at Baker's since then.
We are moving towards continually finding the best talent in the nation that we can present on this stage, and do so that it's advantageous for us, our customers, and the entertainment world.
Detroit is a bevy of talent. Here in Detroit, there are musicians that play all over the world. What we chose to do was to utilize that talent that's here in Detroit and say, let's give you an opportunity to showcase your talents. And so what we've done is, what Baker's has always done, is put the best talent on that stage.
We've also enhanced the youth, and in terms of giving them opportunities to understand what it's like to be on a stage like Baker's, and to progress them. So we want to continue to broaden the community's ability to have that great plethora of talent, as Hugh so eloquently alluded to.
My name is Cassandra Thomas. I'm CEO, Chief Everything Officer at Sweet Potato Sensations. My husband, Jeff, is crazy about candied yams, and I did not like candied yams. So as a way to get him to quit bugging me about candied yams, I actually came up with a recipe for sweet potato cookies, because I'm a cookie monster, I love cookies. So my husband said, I think we might have something here. He says, I got it. Sweet Potato Sensations, the greatest taste in the nation. I really started out in my house. Then I rented space at the North Rosedale Park Community Center, and then I found this location here on Losser. We purchased this building that we're in now, which was a boarded up building. We had a lot of help from the neighborhood, Motor City Blightbusters, The Ross School of Business from University of Michigan came in and helped us demolition this building. People would actually come in and ask me, why are you here in Detroit? You should come to Bloomfield Hills, Rochester. They're naming all these suburban locations. You would just do fabulous out there. And I said, no, I just love Detroit. I live here. I raised my family here. And I just love the city. And there were several times that I wanted to just quit and just do something else because business was not the greatest. But I'm a strong believer, and I know that the Lord has me here for a reason and has given us this business, and so I just kept pressing on, and every time I felt like quitting, He would send someone or a phone call or something would happen to cause me to think differently. So that's why I'm still here. I'm glad I am. I think it's my duty to be here and to be a positive force and to be the change that I want to see in the city.
Mike Sheena. I am the manager and an owner at Crown Supermarket.
Mason Sheena, manager at the Imperial Fresh Market on 8 Mile in DeQuinder.
Basim Sheena, I'm the owner and manager of Imperial Fresh Market, originally Banner Supermarket. We started in grocery business when we arrived into this country in 1980. We started working with my uncles, and then we did our own convenience stores. And in 1994, we took over Banner Supermarket, which is Imperial Fresh Market now.
We sell the same products Myers and Kroger sell is no different. We always try to buy the best meats, the best produce, the best everything for the customer. So all our food is 100% guarantees.
We run I'm one of the best stores in anywhere around. We have quality, tremendous produce, perishables, meats, dairies. There is not much our stores lack, and people can come and see. We've been here for 30 years. I hope to be here another 30, 40 years. Be an old man and be still here. I just love everything about Detroit.
The flavor and the thirst. One soft drink's rise from cake frosting to cult favorite. A pop-umentary. Detroit, 1907. Russian immigrant brothers and bakers Ben and Perry Fagenson began playing around with the idea of creating soft drinks based on their frosting flavors. They bottled their soda, which they called Pop, because of the sound it made when the cap was removed. The brothers developed the Fagenson Brothers Bottling Works, but they changed the name to Faygo in 1921 because Fagenson Brothers Bottling Works was too long to fit on the labels. They moved their growing business to Gratiot Avenue in 1935, which is still used today, to create Faygo Pop. Faygo became popular outside of Michigan in the late 1960s, when the company began advertising during televised Detroit Tigers games. The company continued to innovate on their quest to quench America's thirst for that one-of-a-kind soda pop. In fact, many employees have been with Faygo for most of their lives.
I started in December of 1969, and lo and behold, I'm still here 44 years later.
Faygo recently celebrated its 100th birthday.
We are extremely excited at Faygo for the awards we received for Faygo's 100-year anniversary, with a special notice and dedication on August 5th, which will forever be known as Faygo Day, where we're going to look at 100 years of Faygo memorabilia and some secret recipes. Come on in. I'm holding the first ever Faygo bottle from 1907, and it was housed in this crate, which, as you can see on the crate, it showed that we had 3 phones, which in that time period must have been a big deal.
The making of something special. Next time you grab a Faygo from a cooler, stop and think about how it got there.
This is where it all starts.
Hi, my name's Bill. This is where we produce our canned pop.
as you can see, we have thousands of cans a minute that come down through this chute and make their way into the filler, and they make their way all the way around. The filler is constantly rotating, and it fills as it travels all the way around. It comes out here, the cans are full of pop, and they go into what we call our steamer. At this point, all the lids are introduced. Put the lid on top of the can of pop. This is our shrink wrap machine. This is where we package our 20 ounce, our 24 ounce, and our 1 liter product. This is where the cases come into our machine and they're grouped together. At that point, we stack them on layers in the pallet. Then we send them out to our strap wrapper where they're stretch wrapped and sent out to our warehouse. Millions and millions of cans and bottles of Faygo come through this warehouse every year.
Before any pop goes out the door, each one is carefully crafted and every batch is tested to our highest quality standards.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is the Quality Control Lab, and this is where we test all the Faygo pop. This one's excellent.
Today, the most popular Faygo flavor remains one of the earliest developed, Red Pop. The brand received some high praise from culinary experts. Bon Appetit magazine ranked Faygo root beer as the best tasting American root beer.
Very rooty.
Fanatical fans. It's definitely a Detroit thing, but Faygo is enjoyed all over the country. Die-hard fans have it sent to them because it's not sold everywhere.
We do get requests when it's hard to find out in the West or sometimes in the East Coast. And we've sent to Hawaii, we send to Alaska, we'll send anywhere in the US. We have some distribution in Canada.
Faygo has risen to a cult brand, unrivaled by any other pop of its kind.
I've been drinking Faygo Red Pop since I was a kid. My friends know I love it. Now everyone's gonna know I love Red Pop.
It's been featured in movies and songs. It's become a part of pop culture. It's the self-proclaimed original party pop.
I've been drinking Faygo ever since I can remember. I mean, my dad drank Faygo, grandfather drank Faygo. My favorite flavor is orange.
Faygo continues to quench the thirst of millions of loyal fans. Makes me thirsty just thinking about it. Ah.